Hello everyone! Welcome on BBC News. Today we'll have the opportunity to present you an exceptional business documentary by following one of the largest and leading company in its field. Right now, an exclusive interview from Robert Johnson.
Hi everyone, I'm Jack Jefferson. I've been working in Acquia since 2007. I'm a senior consultant working within the consulting department. Acquia is a leading provider of cloud-based and digital management solutions. We've been working with many clients that you may probably know already as Vodafone, SAB Miller, and recently the Australian government. To make you understand more about the situation in the US, I'm going to make a quick overview about how we negotiate and do business in the US. First of all, Americans are result-oriented, which means they are considered to have a direct style of communication. They are also known to be explicit and uses a lot of body language. Americans are also organized people. I can assure you that if you go to a meeting without a clear speech, you may lose your words very quickly. Another thing you need to know is that American people don't have time because, of course, time is money. This is maybe a consequence of our short-term vision and goals. Relationship is not our first concern. To be more specific, I'd rather sign a quickly and advantageous contract for 1 year than maintaining a 7-year partner relationship. Moreover, American businesses are focused on individualism, with a high spirit of competition and a win-win situation preferred. Even if we do always want a win-win, it is better to win on our own. Another thing we can say is the risk-taking tendencies we have. Risk-takers are always appreciated in American business culture. In the US, the business relationship is less structured than in Asian countries, for example. In the firm, you can more easily refer to your manager, even if you are at the lowest level in the company. To finish our overview, in America there are big differences between the North style and the South style of negotiating. Like, for example, in the North, people are more direct, rather than in the South, they are more focusing on people and, for example, your family. So now that you know a little bit better about American business, let me introduce you how my team negotiates in America.
I'm going to check his LinkedIn profile. Okay, so Alex Smith. Nice background and hobbies. Good to know that.
Excuse me, Mr. Smith, you guys has arrived.
Okay, send him in, please.
Thank you. Hello, Mr. Smith. How
Hi.
are you? Patrick Willis from Acquia.
Okay. So, I'm Alex Smith. You can just sit.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for receiving me today. I just saw that you were studying at Duke. I'm sure you are happy about their win in March Madness this weekend.
Oh yeah, it was definitely a good surprise for us.
Yeah, I'm sure you are happy about that win. Let's talk about business. When did you start your business? Kia?
So, with Kia, we started about 3 years ago in Boston, right here. The business is going well, but we're always trying to expand. We have a lot of really famous customers, like David Beckham or David Guetta. I don't know if you've heard of them.
Yeah, many Davids.
Yeah, a lot of David. We have around 25 platforms on which our users interact with artists, and yeah, we are just trying to improve on that and like provide a better service. And
Oh, nice. It's really innovative as a concept.
it is.
So when did you join the company? 3 years ago too? You start,
Oh yeah. I was in the company for it when it was created.
Okay, nice. My first question would be, with your actual current customer, how many times it takes to create the page and put it online?
How much time it takes to create it? I'd say that our IT department is able to do, I'd say like around a week, 7 days to create a website. Of course, it can vary. It can change. Yeah, with the sort of artists. You know, some are more detail oriented than others. I'd say that a basic website takes us about 4 days to create. If the artist has particular needs, it can go up to 8-9 days. So
Okay. Right. It can take a very long time to do this.
yeah, we know that it's longer than like what can be done now. So we are trying to definitely improve on that.
I'm gonna present our solution, and yeah, you're right. It can be done really quickly and quicker. For example, maybe you want to know, we work with Vodafone, so the telecommunication company, and for them, they can manage with our cloud, they can manage their website in less than 48 hours. The page they won't be online, it's online in less than 48 hours. You mentioned some artists, they came from singer, athletes.
Yeah, we have a bunch of them, athletes, basically anyone who's famous and wants to have a website can come to us, and then
And their fan can meet them.
that's it. The point is to put the relationship between the artist and the user, like really to have it be the simplest possible and to have the information directly to the user.
Okay. And about your expectation, do you have some precise point you want to be on your website?
Well, yeah, for me, our platform must first of all be, as I said, really efficient in the way it communicates between the user and the artist. I'd say second, the safety. Safety is really important for our users. It must be, if they put information on our website, it can't be hacked. It can be like, yeah, if it's hacked or something, they won't come back. So it has to be really safe, and maybe really easy to use for them too. Like the user must be able to understand everything there is to see on our website really fast and the easiest way possible.
Okay. So just to summarize in 2 or 3 points, so it's create an easy link between your customer and their idols.
Yeah.
The security and a clear website, easy to use. Okay.
Exactly.
I noticed that. Perfect.
So, knowing that, what solutions can you bring to our platform for us to get better?
So let me present our solution. So we provide a cloud where you can store all your data. One of the main advantage working with us is that it will be less cost because we're using an automatic system and platform. You can manage that platform but on your own if you want to. And you told me about 7 to 10 days to publish a page. With us, it's less than 48 hours. So it will be less cost for you and your page will be quicker online. That will be a good advantage.
So that's an interesting proposition. Like, I appreciate the time gain and the money gain too, but how can you provide the safety aspect? How can you assure that with the cloud, which is a technology that we understand, but that we've never used, how can you ensure that it will stay safe and the information about the user will be protected?
Good question. I totally understand your concern, but don't worry. Everything is safe. We already worked with many companies. I give you the example of Vodafone, I can give you another example of submitter. Maybe you want their phone contact. If you
Yeah,
want
sure. It
more
would be helpful
information.
for me to contact them.
So everything is on that paper.
Okay.
You can call them on my name, so Philippe Willis,
Okay.
and they will answer. Is our solution clear for you? You want more precise information?
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I have the list of your clients, so maybe I'll definitely call them to make sure that everything runs smoothly. I would have liked to talk to you about pricing in more detail. Unfortunately, I think that I'm running short of time.
Yeah, and
so
just, you have a busy schedule. And
yeah,
thank you for
maybe we can schedule something later. If we talk about pricing, I think we should involve someone else in the process. I don't know if you know about our CEO.
Yeah, Philip Clinton. Yeah, whatever.
Exactly. So I'll run this by him and choose a time around next week or the week after if you're available.
Okay, so I give you my business card
Mhm.
and let you call me back and we can fix it. I will be happy to see you on Monday or Tuesday as Philip Clinton is available.
Okay, yeah, I'll check with him and I'll keep you updated about that.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening to me and have a good day.
Thank you.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you coming in my office. Hi! So, have you seen the video? Oh, it was nice, huh? Nice negotiation. What did you think? I take some notes because I have some great idea to share with you. So, I'm going to start with Alex Smith, you know, the guy from Kia. I think he had a very direct style and a strong personality. It was very intensive to speak with him. He showed his feeling, but by being very cold. So you have seen he has no time to lose. For example, he had cut off the meeting very quickly because he was busy. It's a busy guy in his business. He wants to run everything. And he wants to lead the negotiation too. We're going to speak about Patrick adaptation later. But have you seen that Alex Smith show is worried, concerned about the security and the safety of Acquia users? And he asked many questions to Patrick to be reassured because he wants some details. You can be sure he's going to call all the clients of Acquia because he's like that. It's Alex Smith. He's very direct. He wants to be sure of everything he's doing. So now we're going to speak about Patrick a little bit. How did you think about Patrick's prestation? He was good, huh? Right? Yeah. He has been able to adapt himself all along the negotiation and he succeeded in many fields. At the beginning, in his approach with Alex Smith, he made some humor. It was funny, but you can see that Alex wasn't very receptive. But nice try, Patrick. And then, I point out that he has been able to present Acquia and Acquia business and matching with Alex Smith's business goals. He has also been able to persuade Alex Smith about the capacity of his company and to reassure him about the safety and the security of Acquia. And at least you have seen that he finally succeeded in scheduling a new appointment with Alex Smith's company and with his CEO. I think it was Philip Clinton, yeah. So great deal, Patrick. He has been, by his adaptation abilities, Patrick has been able to run the interview, and I think they're going to have a great partnership together later. So now we're going to see what happened during the meeting and the attitude of both of them. So during the pre-approach, you have seen that Patrick has checked the LinkedIn of Alex Smith. It was a very smart idea because it helped him to know who he's going to face and his background and to adapt himself to this person. So good job, Patrick. You should remember to do that every time you have a meeting. Then during the approach part, it's when they meet each other, they exchange a very strong handshake and they had a very intense eye contact that lasts all the meeting. But to create a soft atmosphere, Patrick has put some humor, even if Alex wasn't very receptive, it has created a very, very calm atmosphere and very relaxed, but business. And then during the conversation, Patrick has asked some question to Alex, very large at the beginning, like, since when are you working in this area? And that helped him to create the need identification part, in which he has been able to ask some specific questions. This is the funnel theory, Those questions helps Patrick to understand the problems and the concern of Alex, and then he has been able to present him a solution with Acquia technology. In fact, the automatization and the gain of time and the gain in cost. And I think that was a very important part, because this is what Alex wanted to hear. So to this solution, Alex had some objection. Of course, he was worried about the safety, about the security, and he tells to Patrick he's worried. So Patrick give him the list of the client to reassure him, and it works very well. And then, as you've seen, Alex has cut very quickly the interview, so this was the move forward part in which Patrick asked for a new appointment next week with the CEO, and it works very well, because now this is what is going to follow, and Alex has to call him and to be sure the appointment will go on. And what was very important in this part is that they exchange their business cards, so Alex will be able to call Patrick, and he has his iPhone number and his mail. So I think the interview went very successfully, and I hope for the future that the partnership is going to run for a long time, but I'm not very worried. Great job.